Hello.
Good morning, everyone. Welcome to another edition of Hand-Built Pottery and Sculpture. My name is Kimberlie Wright. Thanks again for joining. Hope you're feeling great this morning. It is another day to be blessed for having. No time is promised to us. So, you know, life is about ups and downs. So keep that in mind and try not to complain too much and just be grateful and blessed and work with the positives and do the best you can do. All right. And if you need help along the way, please open your mouth and let somebody know. Thank you so much. I love you. And we're going to give everyone a couple of minutes or so to log on or get into the classroom. But as you can see, we have a chat, and I just wanted to, again, for those that don't or may have missed some of the projects that we've already began and started on and finished, that you'll know just where we're at. So we have not done the number 4, which is the DIY or the do-it-yourself. Right now we're on number 3, the abstraction. So I may have some more chats to put up before the end of the class. However, we have a trivia quiz we're gonna do a little bit later. So I just want to say to everyone, please unmute yourselves. And I don't know if we have anybody new on this in this class, but however, this is a really important time for us to socialize and stay active. And don't forget that if you do not consent to your video being shown on YouTube, then you would want to shut your video off. So, but still, this is a time for us to socialize and stay active. And I'm very blessed and thankful for this class being on Zoom, and you all are doing a wonderful job keeping it up and staying committed. And hopefully we'll get some of these other people on here who committed to being in class. So I hope you all having fun creating these projects. Yeah. All right. Anybody got any questions thus far about any project we've completed or done so far, 1, 2, 3, or 4 that you have not done? And if not, I'll go ahead and take if anybody has an illustration for our new project, the abstraction. If you have an illustration to show or share.
Okay, Kimberlie.
I have one.
Give me a second. Give me a second. Hold on. Who said that, Miss Etheria?
Yes.
Can you all hear me better now?
I heard you.
Oh, okay. So I'm ready.
I've completed all my projects, so where do I go from here?
So, we've set up a schedule for next, and the new project starts next week, so.
Can you start over? I heard some other talking, I couldn't understand.
I said, all right.
Kim.
Who is that?
Kim.
Belinda?
Yes, ma'am.
Hold on, Mr. Yes, sir.
I would like to tell you, I stand occasion, the girl was in your, what is it? What that thing, do it yourself, what? Rosemary Heath died this morning.
Oh.
What's the name of, what was the name of that class you had around there? Something from nothing.
Making something out of nothing.
Yeah, she was in there. She passed today, this morning.
I know who you're talking about.
Yeah. You know how to tell them people over there at Travel Club
when we have someone that passes, we usually tell Miss Terrell Sparkman, and she gets like a word out, but I'll definitely let the travel club know, Miss Naomi and all of them.
Okay. I got two. I broke my thing this morning. I was gonna show you.
Oh,
Can you
no.
can you see me?
Mr. Theory, be quiet.
That's the cup. Do you see me?
I can see you.
That's the cup.
Hold on, Mr. Theory.
I'm trying. I've been trying my best to hope to be patient.
Okay. Mr. Cumberland, I can't see nothing but your ceiling.
That's the cup.
Okay.
All right. And this is the thing that I broke. Getting ready for you. Tell her that ain't funny.
Kim, I can't see anything.
I know, it's okay. Okay, Mr. Cumberland, if you want to remake that, you can. If you can just bring it.
Kim, I don't see anything.
It's okay. None of us do. It's okay.
Oh,
Woo.
okay.
Don't worry about it, Miss Bill. Lord have mercy.
Okay.
Thank you, Mr. Cumberland, so much.
All right, who is the person that keep on laughing?
Hold on, Mr. Cumberland. Somebody else was talking. You gotta wait a minute, baby. Okay, Mr. Theory.
Asking, do I have to wait for everyone else to finish? I finished all my projects.
Ma'am, we have a schedule next week. That's the only time that you're gonna see me is next week. So that's when you gotta get your, do you have clay? You got clay?
No.
Okay, so what I'm trying to say is you have to wait to the next schedule.
Oh, okay. I got it.
Everybody starting the new project next week.
Tuesday.
You're really not waiting on everybody. Everybody waiting on me because that's when I'm scheduling the next project. All right.
Okay.
Anybody else have a piece that they want to share and show? I know Miss Regina Bell, sorry, not Regina, sorry. Miss Regina Brantley showed her beautiful piece yesterday. Miss Diana Williams, Miss Vicky Bundridge, and I had some more people, but I probably just can't remember being that they're not on here right now.
Miss Etheria.
Miss Etheria showed her beautiful piece.
Deborah Bell.
Yes, you did. You showed your Mobius. Yes, you did. And so if you have Mr. Cumberland to show his piece today, if y'all have a piece. Mr. Cumberland, what else did you want? What else did you try? Well, you was trying to say something else.
No,
What's wrong with Mr. Cumberland was funny?
Say what, Mr. Cumberland?
nothing. I wasn't trying to say nothing.
All right.
Show his face.
Thank you for giving me that information. Hi, is that Miss Brenda Fain?
Yeah, that's me.
How you doing? All right, y'all sure y'all don't have nothing else to show? Because if not, I'm going on with my quiz. Don't be scared. I already talked about everybody. So yesterday we talked about please. I just want to say that it's very obvious sometimes if, once again, I'm just saying it over. If I say to do a project and I ask everybody, let's say if I said do an abstraction, I asked everybody, what are you planning on doing? And nobody really says nothing. Then somebody say, I'm going to do a skyscraper. If the next person say, I'm going to do a skyscraper, it seems like you copying. Because out of 20 people or 16 people, that's like a really low number in all of the magnitude that life has to offer. There are so many ideas and experiences out there that nobody out of 16 people should be saying the same thing. So once again, too, if you are looking online, researching things, you need to not just try your best, make it a decision, a choice that you are not going to copy. That's plagiarism. You need to be creative. Offer something original to the earth from yourself because you have it in you. You all are very beautiful, strong people. Y'all feel, not just feel, y'all are my family. Like, we have a great time, laugh, joke, get mad at each other. Y'all get me hot sometimes. I go off on it. Y'all don't even be studying me. I know you don't. I know you don't. Miss Regina in a minute, if I say, she'll say, anyway. So the whole point is, but however, at the end of the day, y'all still do listen to the instruction that I give you, what I have to offer, and y'all doing a wonderful job. So please just do your best and be original. You got plenty of ideas. Bring up some of them moments in your life when you was in your 20s at a club or a party or something like that, or something about your grandchildren. It could be think about 3 realms of your life. Realms, past, present, and future. You know, you got a future from now. It's like one second from now is the future. So again, don't forget to honor and cherish the precious moments right now. So if you don't have anything to share, we're gonna go on with our quiz today.
Well, Kimberlie, I think some people don't show their art because that's what you said. If you show it, somebody says, oh, I could do that too. And I admire the ones that did theirs first because it shows that they're creative and they go on with what they're supposed to do. And I think people have art there that they don't want to really show.
But it's not like such a bad thing. Sometimes we do get complacent and sort of probably tend not to use our own brains, so to speak, but you have it in you. So even though you might see somebody else with a great idea, sort of let that go and say, well, what can I come up with that's different? You know, so just go ahead and tap into yourself, relax. It's, you know, it's not a big deal. You only got one life to live, and just relax and have fun with it as you go along with the ups and downs. All right. So I just want to kind of do this one for fun. It's not like a thing. I might do some pieces later where you have to, they have some characteristics on the chat. If you look on the chat, sometimes you'll see on the bottom that it says reactions. If you press reactions, you can do something like this, where you have a clapping hand. You see that clapping hand?
Yeah.
Did it come up over the?
Yeah, I see the thumbs up and the clapping hands.
Yes. All right. So sometimes if I wanted you to answer a question by a raise of hand or one of those reactions, it would be like a timer on Family Feud when they press the button to see who did it first, because whoever pressed it first will be the person that answered the question. Because sometimes I'm going to do some like quizzes like that to have you all win monetary prizes. Monetary mean money. Money.
I want more than a quarter. I want more than a quarter.
I need to.
I'm gonna do it probably soon, but it's gonna be like, I was gonna take y'all to 100, but I want y'all trying to like kill each other over the virtual class. Get out the way. However, we're gonna, I'm gonna start at $20. And then the next thing is, I'm going to be letting some of my artwork go as prizes, like some of the pottery stuff that I make. You know, like, because I have so much artwork, I just think that sometimes if anybody would probably like some of those beautiful pieces, just let them go. Other than that, I probably will display them in some type of exhibit or sell them, but y'all more than welcome to have them as well. Okay, so this one is just for fun, but later on, once again, we're going to be having like some kind of buzzer, a timer. It might be a show of hands. So one thing is that I know people are going to try to cheat just to be ready for the questions. Let's say if I said everybody do a show of hands, you'll be ready every time I ask the question, and everybody's hand will go up. But however, people's hand will go up. Look at Nicole. That's Nicole Smith, my other art instructor over at Mills. to cheat by when I ask a question, you might not even have heard the question very clearly. So raise your hand quick just to be ready for the question and not even know the answer. So please, one thing is if you don't know the answer, I probably figure if you say, well, what you say, the whole thing is I'm going to the next person that I felt like raised their hand quick, because you should not ask me to repeat the question again when if you was actually listening. That's all I'm trying to say. Yes, Miss Regina.
What you say? Can you repeat that question again?
All right, so this is just for fun. If anybody wants to blurt out an answer, you can. We just want you all to get a how the questions will be later on. All right, this term refers to the one of several techniques of building pots using only the hands and simple tools rather than the potter's wheel. The term used for creating pottery using the potter's wheel is throwing. What is this called?
Oh.
You don't have to raise your hand, just go for it. This is just for fun.
Foils?
No.
Foils?
Hand building.
Yes, that's why I said you can just blurt it out this time.
No.
Oh, that was Deborah Bell. Smart.
The questions are gonna run. But the next time we might do a raise of hands or one of those reactions on the screen. This is just for—
See, I can't, when I'm on my phone, I can't do a raise of hands. So I wouldn't be able to participate when I'm on my phone.
I said I might be able to do, I said I might go ahead and do the reactions.
Okay.
Yes, ma'am. I'll go ahead and do the reaction. Okay. Give me a second. Sorry.
Somebody's TV playing.
Oh, there it is where I could raise my hand. Did you see it?
Yes,
I
but
don't
you don't
see
have to do that today.
Okay.
All right. This refers to ceramic ware that has not been fired.
Greenware.
Greenware.
Green.
Yes.
Greenware.
And if some of you don't know the answers, this is a chance for you to learn more, because I know we are actually dealing with two genres of a class, beginners and advanced. However, just because you're an advanced don't mean you know everything that beginners do or don't know. So the third one, clay mixed with water with a mayonnaise consistency
Lip.
used in casting and decoration. What is this called?
Lip.
Yes, it is slip. The temperature at which the clay body reaches the desired hardness, or when a glaze reaches into the clay body, is called what?
Have you ever told us that? I don't know.
I don't know that one.
Please repeat the question.
The temperature at which the clay body reaches the desired hardness, or when a glaze fuses into the clay body.
Fire.
No, that one.
500 degrees.
Mature.
Mature.
That means, like, see, the reason why y'all don't know that answer is because y'all not doing the firing.
Exactly.
But when a piece in the oven, the kiln, reaches a certain temperature or it gets to the right hard, the glaze fuses, that's called it. That's when the person who's firing would say it matured. It's at its maturation stage. Why you looking like that, Miss Regina?
No, that's just confused, I guess. I don't know. Okay.
Right, I'll let that one go. Is vessels that are formed from clay or kneaded stone powder and are fired in a kiln. Most pottery is glazed for waterproofing and decorative effect. Depending on the raw materials used, whether it is glazed or unglazed, the firing temperature, and the purpose, pottery can be divided into 5 categories: earthenware, pottery, and what else?
Ceramics. Did I get it right? No.
I don't know why they had the answer was pottery, but for some reason, I don't know why they said
Pottery.
yeah, pottery in the answer.
Mm-hmm.
All right, we're gonna skip off of that one.
All these questions gonna be that long?
No. Well, you got something else you want to talk about?
We at the Arnell Center, or are we on Zoom?
We on Zoom. I want to hear it all.
Are we in the classroom or are we in Zoom?
What you want to say?
What you want to do? What you want to do, Mr. Theory? Anybody got something they want to show? You got some questions?
No, I'm just saying by the time you finish the first.
All right.
They
It's
thought
the
it was our
process of
classroom.
applying slip in an applicator bottle to flow on design for a raised effect. What is that called? When you put slip in a bottle to flow on a piece, what is that called? Some of y'all should know that answer. It gives a raised effect. I've shown y'all a bottle in class. It looks sort of like a mustard or mayonnaise, mustard and ketchup type thing. Anyway, it's slip trailing.
Trailing.
You know,
What did
that
Trailing.
the container that that's usually used for mustard or ketchup, and it has the tip on it.
Okay.
It's usually clear, or sometimes they look like it's the thing that you press for the when you clean a baby's nose. Anyway, you can put slip inside of there. Let's say if you had a plaque.
Oh, yeah. Okay.
Then you draw designs, or whatever design, it could be words or images on that plaque with that slip trailer. And when it dries, that stuff will be raised. It's under the cabinet in the classroom. Y'all don't ever use it.
And it's called slip.
You never taught us that. You never showed us that.
Several people in the class always who said, Kim, because when y'all go, I always said I cannot show y'all every single piece of tool or all the stuff that I pretty much have in all them tool boxes and different stuff. Under that cabinet where the spray bottles are on the top shelf, people have asked me several times, Kim, what is this? I said it's a slip trailer. I've explained it, and they just say, oh, and put it back.
Well, that's just for those that have asked. For those of us that didn't see it, that's the first I've heard of that.
Okay, well, so
heard of it before, Kimmy.
Next week I'll give y'all a demonstration on using a slip trailer. I ain't
never asked you about that.
Say that again.
I said that sounds interesting.
Yes,
I can think of some things to do with that. I wouldn't have to worry about my fingerprints ending up on it.
Well, it's usually just for decoration and design, but I'm going to give y'all a lesson on that. So,
do you put that on wet clay or clay that's greenware or fired or what?
Usually wet clay.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay, Kimmy, you said usually on wet clay. Can it be
on
used?
Wet clay, sorry, on wet clay.
Okay.
Yes.
What'd you say, Kim?
Not like wet. What I'm saying is, if you wanted to apply it to greenware, what I have experienced is
Okay.
one thing that this just an example. You know, when Carrie had that greenware vase, some people not in that class, but she had a giant greenware vase. So she tried to take her own pieces and apply them to it, which was already dry. However, they kept separating, and coming up because the consistencies are totally different. You have to really make sure that it's applied properly and moisten in the areas if you
Okay.
attach it. But if you attach slip trailing straight to greenware, I would suppose you can do it, but you would probably have to spray first, not just apply it straight to the dry greenware.
Okay.
Yes.
Okay. Thanks, Kim.
Is that what causes pieces to break sometimes when you're trying to apply slip to greenware? It will re-crack.
I mean, that could be one of the reasons why things burst. But however, the kiln is very experimental. You'll never know what could crack or burst under pressure of the heat in a kiln or a firing process. You just have to, when you're firing anything, you have to just hope for the best. However, there are tips and tools that will help things not burst, like not having something so thick. Remember, I said to actually hollow something out. Or if you have a piece that you are meaning for it to be thick, like a base, so to speak, then under the bottom, you still want to scoop portions of it out so it's not so thick throughout the whole piece. Because in the kiln, you know, the kiln is actually cooking out all of the moisture and air that is in the clay. And so sometimes if it can't release properly, then you're going to have an explosion.
Well, the reason I asked is because of my Mobius. I tried to make it a little bit more sturdy so it could stand up. And I deliberately made certain sections thicker, knowing that it would be thicker. And I added additional slip, like you said, to see. Once it got partially dry, I added some of the thickened slip to it to give it a little bit more stability. And I didn't know if that would cause it to explode.
But you were still just working with regular wet clay. If your clay had not dried and had not completely dried in some areas, and then it seems like the way you're explaining, you were still in your working process anyway. So you wasn't working with like completely dry clay.
Well, it was about dry. It was about dry when I thought I'd go back in and try to look at some of the fracture areas that would look like the little cracks that were forming in it. So I put more of the, a little bit more thicker slip to fortify it. And I didn't know if that would cause it to continue to split.
Okay. So sometimes it's just hard to kind of maybe answer the question fully if I'm not
looking at
what exactly you're doing. Because sometimes, you know, in the classroom setting, I could be watching, you know, like, even though you all are working, you may think I'm not watching you per se. Sometimes stuff get past me, but usually if I see you doing, I'll be like, what in the world are you doing?
You certainly do that, Kim.
But other than that, pretty much, some people say because they act like they want a little attention, they be like, teacher, you ain't come over here. I'll be like, I've been watching you all day. You're doing the right thing. That's why I haven't bothered you. Like, you're doing a good job. So,
Oh, Lordy.
a machine used in the shaping of round ceramic wares is called what?
Machine using rounds.
Oh.
A machine used in the shaping of round ceramic wares is called what?
Wheel?
Yes, a wheel. Good job, young lady.
Thank you.
Wow.
I don't see your name. However, welcome. Thank you so much. And I only see the apparatus, the device that you're using.
Okay. I'm Sandra Choi.
Sandra Joy, J-O-Y?
No, C-H-O-I.
Oh, okay, Choi. Nice to meet you, Miss Choi. Welcome, Miss
Thank
Choi, everybody.
Thank you.
Thank you. All right. So the reason why, even though I know a lot of you knew that answer, but we used to have wheels a long time ago in our classrooms, but we don't have them anymore. So you're not used to using them. This is a hand building class.
That's where I came along.
Does anybody have a change of heart? They want to share their illustration for the abstraction? Miss Paulette McKinney, Miss Gloria Bell, anybody? Now I'm gonna move forward.
What did you ask? I'm trying to write down some of this stuff. What was
Ma'am,
that you asked?
I couldn't hear you, Miss Etheria. Somebody TV playing.
It's loud too.
It's loud.
Yes, it is.
Let me see who that could possibly be. Oh, no, sorry. Go ahead. Go ahead, Miss Etheria.
I'm sorry, I missed it. I was trying to jot down some of what you were saying. What was the question? I don't want to what?
The last question?
Yeah.
Abstract. Everybody did the abstract. I haven't done my abstract yet.
Oh, no.
I haven't done mine either.
Kimberlie.
We had a question, if you're talking about the quiz, we had a question about the wheel. However, I was just saying to everybody, if they had an illustration they wanted to show.
Oh, okay.
That's
the part I missed.
I was sitting through it.
All right.
I got to the ocean. It just was nice.
I'm gonna make another abstract. Instead, I have an illustration for that. You want to see it?
An illustration for what? You'll do it yourself.
The abstract. I want to do another abstract.
Okay, let's see it. Hold on.
Wow.
Wow.
That's just part of it.
Just a little bit. Can you
Wow.
go back and then
That is fabulous.
and then just be still?
Wow. What is that?
That's nice.
It looks like a bird over on one
You're
side.
not supposed to. You're not. Hold on. You're not supposed to say what is that. You're supposed
Quit
to.
moving.
You're
Quit
supposed to
moving.
It's very interesting.
You're supposed to let your
It's very
eye flow.
interesting,
Let
man.
your eye flow across the picture without even coming to some type of assumption or whatever.
Yeah, it's very
From
interesting.
within the person. You'll never know probably what a person even meant to portray with their abstraction unless they gave a description. That's why I asked you all to give descriptions.
Wow.
of colors.
Yes.
Why do you keep turning it like that?
Because this is the way it's standing right here, but you can't see the whole thing. Oh, there it is.
But are we going to have a discussion about what our abstract is?
You're making me drunk. Etheria, stop.
That's a baby crawling.
You're making me drunk.
I know. And then I'm like,
Keep moving that thing.
Yeah, that's all right. I'll stop sharing.
No, don't.
Don't do that, baby. Don't do that. Don't do that, baby.
Hold on. Let me talk to Miss Etheria Pearson, Aries, be trying to get off.
No, that thing make you drunk moving it around.
Let me stop sharing. Miss Etheria, is your particular art piece gonna rotate like that?
No.
Because why you want to rotate like that?
That's what
And I just turned it to all sides so that you could, see different things.
But
we
it
can see.
really looks very interesting, like a couple of you
It is. I want to see it.
And I don't know what it is myself, but just like some of them other people, it seems like I saw something that looked like it takes flight. But maybe you'll give us the description. Like some of you probably don't realize, but this is just an example. Miss Regina Brantley gave us a full description of what her piece meant on different components, and she gave us colors. And so even though you gave us your illustration today, I do expect for you all to give us a description so that we don't even have to guess what you meant for your piece to be. You can tell us it could be just a feeling that you're describing. That's what abstraction is all about. So it's up to you how you describe your piece and what colors you intend for it to be, what it is. You could say, that was my time in the club at night, because you all over the place having a crazy good time. Somebody say that, I know you copied off what I just said. So don't say nothing crazy like that. All right. So I love you all. I see that it's 5 after 11. I'm going to put my to, in case, especially if we have newcomers to our class, Miss Sandra Choi, thank you so much for joining. And I'm putting my email address here in case somebody needs to contact me for whatever reason.
Oh, I'm cooking.
So that you'll be able to contact me, countyga.gov. So it's Kimberlie, Kimberlie .Wright, WRIGHT at Fulton County, FULTON County, COUNTY.GA.gov. Thank you so much. I've had such a fun time with you today, doing and discussing our hand-built pottery. My name is Kimberlie Wright. I'll see you all next week on Thursday or Friday, or Thursday and Friday. Have a wonderful and blessed day. Thank you all.
Have a good
Thank you,
weekend.
Kimberly.
Have a good weekend.
Have a wonderful weekend.
Hey, Miss Carrie. Didn't want to talk to us.
See you all.
Yourself. Have a great day, everybody.
Have a great day. Bye.